What's going on, guys? This is Docs. Today I promised you guys I was going to give you guys tips on custom tactics and player instructions. So before I go into that, let's take a look at what I have next for you guys. So we're back now. You guys, I told you guys we're going to tell you guys about the best custom tactics and player instructions. Now, some of you don't know what custom tactics are or what player instructions are. Now, I'm going to start with custom tactics. Now, these are custom tactics. Now, I understand people use the default formation, or they don't even bother going to this place, just start on like that. Well, to me, that's not the best. You might basically win the game because your opponent is bad, and that's why. Not like you're good, like you can do with any formation or any instructions or something. I'll say you're just lucky. Now, what is the best way? The best tactics you can use. Now, you're going into a football match, you don't know or have what to expect. Going into a war, you have to go with weapons, but you don't know how many weapons you have to go with, so you go with at least suitable weapons. So now let me give you the suitable tactics you can actually use. Now, if you're using a team could be the defensive style. This is for now I'm using Barcelona. Actually, as you can see, I picked the Barcelona. This is what they have. They have pressure on every shot for defensive style. But if you're using other teams, this might not be it. It could be pressure after possession loss, it could be constant pressure, it could be drag back, or balanced. Now, let me explain something. If you want to start, you don't know what to do, the best thing you do is to put your defensive style on balance and then look at the width. Now, let me explain this defensive style. Now, look at this is just defensive style. The it's balanced, like they defend in the normal way, which is what you're expected to do in the match, right? If you put this on pressure and heavy touch, what does that mean? Your pressure when is actually in, like, your opponent is in the corner, but you don't know if your opponent is playing a possession game. This is very dangerous. You could play long balls. So the best way you start is balance. Now, your width, this is what it means. This is a 10 width, for example. If your player or your opponent is playing a direct formation, why would you widen the width? It makes no sense. If he's playing a wide formation, fine, you could widen the width, but you don't know what he's playing yet. So the best thing to do in defensive width is to put this on the 5 bar. Same thing you will do on the depth. Now let me explain this depth. Depth means how you want your players to come up the pitch to collect the ball, or how you want them to stay back behind. This is another tricky one. If your opponent is playing a counter attack or a fast build up and you're using a 10, depth, like, and his gameplay is always playing a long ball. For example, he's using Liverpool. He has Salah by the left, Mane by the right. When he plays a long ball, how do you intend to catch Salah or Mane with over 90 speed, and then your right back or your left back is about 80 something? It doesn't make any sense. So the best way, put it on the 5 bar, as you can see, right at the middle. So whatever is coming in, you get to know during the game. If he's playing a fast build up and okay, he's really entering, you could bring it down. Where is he running to? Your players at the back already, so he will be forced to change tactics. So the best thing to do here is put them on 5. Now, offensive. This is another tricky part. How do you want them to play? Do you want them to play possession game, which means do you want them to open up for you, which is quite dangerous? Now, your left back and your right back will not stay back. That's something you need to understand. Even if you give them stay back or attacking, they would come to assist because you are giving them a possession style of play. You don't know what your opponent is coming with. You can't do that. Next thing you need to do, balanced. Do not do long ball. Do not do fast build up. No possession. Just balanced. Width. You do the same thing. Now, what does this mean? If your opponent is playing, how will I put it, a narrow formation, right? If it's playing a narrow formation and you also want to play a narrow formation, all you need to do is to increase your width. Now, the width determines how your players will spread out in the attacking areas and also in the midfield. So if he's playing a wide formation and you're also playing a wide formation, my own opinion is reduce the width, go through the middle, leave him wide. It depends. So next thing, leave it on the 5 bar as well. Now, players in the box. Now, this is something you need to understand. If you're playing, imagine you're playing the 4-3-3 formation. This will tell, okay, you have the right winger, left winger, the striker, you have a CDM and the 4-3-3 holding, you have like 2 CMs. Now, looking at this, you have let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want 5 players in the box. Now, this will mean Suarez, Coutinho, Messi, and the 2 midfield will come into the box to assist you in attack. If your player is playing a fast build up, you might not want that, because when they come forward too much, no one will be at the back except your center backs, and it might be very dangerous depending on the formation your opponent is using. So what you need to do here, still leave it on the 5 bar, watch his gameplay. If he's playing something, you need more players at the back, you need to reduce this and leave like maybe 3, 4 coming. So to start with, leave it on the 5 bar. Now, corners. My own opinion, in corners, it's very dangerous to put it on 5 or 4 and also 3. Best thing you need to leave it just on 2, because when your opponent crosses the ball and you're not able to get the ball, if you put in 3 people in the box or 4, if you couldn't nod it, if he nods it out, he would counter you. Now you would have less people at the back to get the ball, so leave it on the 2. That's the best thing. Same thing with free kicks. You need people to stay at the back. Now it depends on the kind of free kick you want to take. If you're passing the ball, you need more people, fine. If you're very sure you're going to score a goal, fine. But if you're not sure, you just want to pass the ball to the back, reduce it, pass the ball to the back, and start again. Now, I think you need to go back to these things and understand. So the best way to start is to put everything on balanced. Alongside in the game, you will get to know what to do. If you're to increase any of this one or reduce them, the width, the depth, that's how you can know. Now let's go to the player instructions. You don't know what your opponent is playing. You don't know if his right back and left back are on you know, join attack. You don't know if they're on overlap. Now your instructions should determine what your players are going to play or what your opponent is playing. If your opponent is playing 4-1-2-1-2 and then his right back and left back is on a balance or overlap, what you could do is you could give Messi a stay forward, or you could give Coutinho a stay forward. What does that mean? If your player is playing a counter attack, immediately you get the ball, your instructions are, oh, Coutinho and Messi, they're at the front. All you need to do is make a true pass to them. You understand? Now, instructions are basically handled based on what you see in the match. But there's one thing I know you must do in an instruction to be safe. Is this. Now, your left back, you can see Barcelona, they really like attacking, but I give them stay back. Stay back. And if you're using a CDM, you give them stay back too. And I don't give my CDMs cover wings. I just give them to cover center. Stay at the middle. Don't worry. I have people who will come back, so you don't need to start running. And then your CMs, leave them on balance. Do not touch anything. Just leave them on a balance. Now, each player have their own abilities. They will use those abilities in the game. Do not touch anything. You only need to touch something if you know, okay, I want Rakitic to come forward, I want Otto to come forward, I want them to stay back. Don't touch anything. That's just the best way. So if you're using any other formation, this is my own formation. I use the 4-1-4-1. What I use is my instructions. This is what I do. I give Suarez getting behind, and sometimes I give him stay forward depending on who I'm playing. I give him balance, but I know I give him getting behind and drift wide. I give Coutinho. I don't really use Coutinho at this end, but whoever I'm putting at this end, all I do is sometimes come back on the fence. That's all. I don't touch any other thing. Same thing at this wing. Come back on the fence here. Stay back at attacking. Stay back at attacking. Here also stay back at attacking and cover center. I don't touch anything here. So my own tactics are always balanced. The width 5, depth 5. I use possession games because I love possession games. But when I see it's dangerous, I move it back to balance. I don't even use a fast build up, only when I need to, which I rarely do. And then the width, I leave it to balanced. Players in the box, I change this a lot. At the time, I always start with 4 because I'm very good at attacking, so I really don't need much people at the front. When I say I need more, I increase, but I never reduce. I never reduce my attack because I always love attacking. So, like I said, I use between 4 and 5. Now you don't need to use what I use. You're different. Get into the game, know what you need to do, and that's it. I don't see why people keep, you watch OV Crassi, you see them, and then you be like, you start writing them down, like, oh, this, okay, getting behind, 2 depth, this, that. No, it's what they use, and they don't even do it every time. That's why you see they keep releasing tactics. Tactics are meant for different games. You can't use one tactics in every game. Your players are different. You could be playing the worst player at that moment. You could be playing the best player in the world at that moment. So if you're playing the best, you cannot use the same tactics when you're playing the worst. It's different. So the best thing is you start with balance, and that's it. It's simple. Nothing hard in FIFA. You just need to use your 6th sense. That's all. Shikana. So yes, I hope you guys love what you've seen, and some of you who made comments in the YouTube section comment page, will definitely get back to you. Someone asking about custom tactics and instruction for Juventus. Well, you can actually use this. The only thing you will change in Juventus is just Juventus is actually rigid. Try and use the possession for them, because when I'm using Juventus, I put them on possession. So if you guys like this video, please drop a like, and I will release more after 100 views. So you guys, I want to thank you guys for over 150 views, from 0 subscribers to about 7 subscribers right now. And I really want to say thank you guys for your support. And I will not disappoint you guys. I'll keep trying my best. I just started. I'll get better lights and better cameras. So don't worry. I will try my best. I love you guys and thank you. Bye bye.
It's Gabriel Jesus, punched away by the keeper.
Oh, they gave it straight to him, didn't they?
Well, they're in a good position here. That's a fine challenge, and he's got the ball. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. Ben Yedder, and they have scored. And they do lead now by 2.